Okay. So here's how this works. You know, yeah, you know she's damaged goods, right? Yeah, that's because of the
What?
fact that there's some actual glimmer of interest in certain things you don't like. Okay, so let me lay the foundation for you, considering that you're not like true now resident. Ava works at a store for magic before, right? She took an interest and actually asked for help from Agree. Like, she's got feelings. She just doesn't know how to process them. Or at least not in a healthy way, from what I've, been able to see. Turnhout's a small place. She get to know people, and she kind of became a staple after, her 5th year of living there. Well, she wasn't born there. She kind of came off the streets looking raggedy as hell. Not sure her full story, but I could tell when people have been through some shit. We find people all the time kind of straddling the outsides for now. Pick up a person who's been left destitute. Yeah, no, she's gotten way cooler, especially after all things considered that have gone down at Chernow. Seems like she's finally hit that magical growth spurt, as a Greek could probably phrase it. But if you want to get to know her, you gotta actually talk to her and not just at her. You woke me up from my room, so that's on you. And you know what? Maybe your habits are rubbing off on me. And that's probably a bad thing, because the more that happens, the rest of them are going to look at me even worse. And I already can't win. Uh, Gochin, help me out here, please.
Gochin looks over. Yep, that's a bandwagon, all right. Looking at the wagons.
You get a piece of sausage that smacks you in the back of the head, so.
No, no. Eventually, Choppy wakes him up, and you see the sausage shirt seat. Choppy following the sausage.
Mine, chomp.
Probably starts squirming as he wants to get back to the source of food, aka Darlin's beard.
Shut and lock the door on the thing I'm sleeping in.
Yeah. But no. If you want to get to know anybody at the party, you gotta talk to them. We don't really know what Dolgus is about outside of lizard stuff. Chompy being a dinosaur of mass destruction. But we don't know jack squat about Darlin. He just kind of wandered into town one day, much in the same way that you did. And then
God.
yeah, well, I can't say that I'm a model for relationships. They don't exactly last all that long, and I just seem to find ways to fuck up everything. So call it a trademark. I mean that's what happens when you decide to become a bard. And I don't think you found all of the other notes yet, which is probably why you fail at most successes. I mean, you're musically inclined. It's natural talent, but like, why did you become a bard? Did you travel with anyone before, or was it just a calling that came to you? Okay, don't have
When
to. Just general question.
Oh, we lost one of these. Oh well.
No.
Where does one of these live?
He's in South or Eastern Virginia.
Is in Virginia. Well,
There he is.
Back.
I
we
didn't
got
know.
one of these and one of those.
Yeah, I didn't know that updating your graphics drivers as doing a clean installation causes Discord to close.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Now all you can hear is ding, I'm a dumbass.
So, Sylph kind of clams up at the prompting of asking about past adventuring bands or people that he's been around, and Roddy doesn't seem to press it. Gochin, you're definitely there to like take note of that as well. If you want there, Gochin, you could give a sense motive.
Okay. Oh, sense motive isn't a thing on this guy.
I think between Roddy and Gochin, they could both tell that like it's not a subject to press, but they're not sure what lies behind the eyes there. But just kind of look at each other. Maybe give that like true now and look of like, another trauma patient walked through True Now's doors. Give that knowing nod and just kind of give you a pat on the back there, Sylph. Well, I suppose we were talking about your poor ability to engage with the feminine wiles. Yep. So we've heard. So over the next like hour or so, maybe there's some conversations about such tactics that Sylph might be able to employ to get at least a meaningful conversation instead of just a path to pants.
Good luck.
But it is at this point that I am going to request a perception check for the third watch. Nice.
Roddy has us all distracted.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes thematic sense.
And there was, the sausage.
Oh man.
Where else is a dwarf supposed to stare his food?
But as you guys are discussing, Roddy would kind of tap and tap your shoulder there, Sylph, and kind of point out in the distance. On the horizon, seems like we got some movement. Not quite sure what. Seems like a number of them. Maybe orcs? I don't know, they're a little ways out. Sylph, go ahead and roll me a D100. but probably not more than 100 feet out, and they might have spotted the campsite at this point. Seems like they've been able to creep up on the area.
Is it at night still, or?
It's getting to the early hours of the day. They crept up on you guys.
If you're going to open fire, step outside the hide encampment area.
I wouldn't fully blind them, but it would definitely put a light out there. So Roddy would nod and kind of go to wake up Darlin, knowing that he's probably the easier bet than waking up Ava, who might just be mad at them.
Yeah, he'll let him wake up Darling.
Yeah. So Roddy would kind of head over and knock on the door to the wagon that Darlin's kind of cooped himself up in, which is basically the supply wagon. Darlin,
Morning already?
pretty close, but we've got a squad of orcs on the way in.
Oh, God.
I'm so not kidded for this.
And Gochin will go and try to like bump Darling, or not Darling, Dolgus.
Dolgus will keep sleeping.
You know that Dolgus spent a number of spells the prior day in order to ward the campsite.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. Then he'll go
You have
to.
access. You have access to unbuffed Chompy. That's what you have access to.
Yeah, 'cause that's why I was getting you to make sure that Chompy would be controlled.
Just point him out to Chompy, and Chompy will go ham on them. He won't be very controlled, but he'll go ham on them.
He'll wake up. Oh god. Ava instead.
All right, gonna go wake up Ava, who should have her full amount of sleep by this point. But actually, she's on keep watch as well, isn't she?
No,
that's
she
right.
actually went to bed.
Oh, okay. No, she's good. Yeah, so you wake her up, and
So she's got her full spells at this point.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'd need an hour of preparation, but yeah,
Okay.
because you got to prepare your list in the morning.
The next person I'm gonna go get is Athena after that.
So I'll get my spells back when I prepare. Okay. That's fine.
Possibly. Yeah. I think we were told not to do anything within the campsite, or else it might break it.
Yep.
We angled the wagon so that way their openings were aimed inward to the campsite, so at least people could hide within it. But
Give me one more round to wake up Athena.
why didn't you go wake up Athena, Sylph? But I'm the one who spotted them. And they just bicker, and that's honestly where we're gonna hold the session for tonight. We'll start next session with an attempted orc squad ambush. But who knows what these orcs hold for you guys. It should hopefully be cool. But I hope everybody had fun. We are out of Castle Everstan and on our way to Ghostlight Marsh.
Yay.
Yep. Gochin's gonna be like, I stayed up all night for this.
You're gonna need to sleep on your way to wherever you go during the day.
Oh, you didn't? I thought he had keep watch on him too.
No, he had. Okay, so even though you guys
now
have
you're
keep
going
watch,
into combat.
but you're about to go into
Oh,
combat, so it
That's
breaks
right. I forgot. Okay.
It
Oof,
only
that's
breaks
gonna
it
suck.
while you're inside the camp. If you guys step out, the camp will be fine.
No, that's
No,
hide
that's-
campsite.
Yeah, they're talking about keep
Keep
watch,
watch.
which is what keeps them awake. Yep.
Oh yeah, that lesser thing, yes.
Yeah. So effectively, what you guys will be able to do is you'll be able to step outside of the wagon formation and then do all your things without breaking the campsite's magic. The way that I imagine that the campsite setup has basically been is that the three wagons have their back ends pointed inward to the circle of Hyde campsite, or the cube, I should say. So that way people can exit and enter as they so please, but your wagons are still visible to outside forces. Kind of. Not fully, but kind of. The horses are still out able to graze. The wagons are still exposed to the viewings of others. But the main campfire, the people who are watching, are able to be obscured from sight. And any smaller tents that'll hold one-person people or people just sleeping in the elements will be able to hide within the campsites. I'll show you guys a map when we start up the next game and the formation that I imagine.
I'm gonna go. I'll touch
Yep.
you guys later.